1,300.
Wow, that is really tiny.
1,300.
It is a small town.
Yeah,
It was a small town.
I think it's smaller now, isn't it? Or is it?
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't grow.
Well, now, you see, then the people started getting better jobs when they went to Springfield, Missouri. I'm sure you've heard of Springfield.
Yes.
And it's right on 66.
How far was Springfield from?
From my house
Yeah.
where I live, what, 35 miles, I think.
Oh,
Mhm.
not too far.
And we were toward Kansas City.
In a horse and buggy, it'd be a race.
Yeah.
I tell you.
I know, it's just hard to believe though, and I keep saying to myself, that's where that house was, you see.
Jean?
What?
Jean? Elma?
No, where, Painted, Maryland.
Painted.
Your friend.
Oh, your farmhouse,
Uh-huh.
Susan.
Yeah,
The
Susan.
farmhouse that's above the fireplace.
You see, Grandpa Wilson came from the northern part of Missouri with his crew of kids, and his first wife died, and he married a younger woman, and her name was Frances, and that's where my name came from. And Frances Elizabeth, and Elizabeth came from my other grandmother on Mom's side. So I kind of like that. I mean, after all, it was
Okay, but
Frances
Grandpa
Elizabeth.
grew up with who? How many sisters?
Who?
How many sisters did your dad have?
Oh, he had 6 sisters and 1 boy, and he was the boy.
Wow.
Can I go back to the date, the boyfriend?
Oh, the
I
boy.
know nothing happened, but when he would take you home,
Yeah.
what would happen at the
He'd
door?
take
Would
me
he
to the
shake your
door.
hand? What would he do?
I'm
Would he say
sure
goodbay?
He must have hugged me or
Who
something.
he okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember that. I remember Alden, though. Alden was the one that really was my boyfriend.
Okay, what happened when he took you to the door?
Well, I left.
You left him?
His
Oh.
dad died, and he worked for the Empire Electric Company. That was the first electric
Company.
in Greenfield. I mean, in that area.
Hmm.
This was during, what's his name? The president.
Taft?
No, not that long ago. Wilson.
Wilson.
President Wilson
Okay.
was the one that was president when I was born. And gosh, you're really taxing my memory, kids. Well, anyway, Alden, as I say, Dad died. I think they called it consumption then.
Probably.
You know, it's TB.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, so he was kind of Alden was really the person who brought the money home. And so that's the reason he didn't go to college, because he was third. See, I was first, Sid was next, and then Alden. So, I mean, he was,
You mean
he was
in
a
your
smart
in
kid.
school?
Uh-huh, yeah. So then he stayed on and worked there until, I don't know when, but it was after I married Henry. I always had that feeling that he was out there watching what was going on. when the wedding, you know. Because it was the first wedding they'd had with a girl with a long dress.
You had a long dress?
Yeah,
Oh.
oh yes.
She had a beautiful dress.
Oh, I
And
bet
it
she
was
did.
white, you know, and all that stuff.
And your red hair?
And I couldn't help but think about it. You know, when I did get married. The thing I remember about when I got married was that my dad, called to the house that's right next to the church where they let us the bride and the bridesmaids put their clothes on, for the wedding. And we got this telephone call. Dad couldn't find his pants. Well, it turned out.
So he picked up his iPhone and said,
Yeah. Where are my pants? So anyway, I don't know how they found them, but they were underneath
That's a good
another
story.
pair of pants that he had also had cleaned.